Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we went out to try and find Sosiel's brother, only to find out that the Extirpator's Traptor was dead. So Trever was not with it, however, so we need to find out what happened to him over at the prison. Also, we found Camellia over the body of a man she had just killed. A crusader she had just killed, in fact. So, yeah, that also not good. She's killed the man because it was part of a ritual to speak with the spirit within her snakehead necklace, that if she sacrifices blood of crusaders will allow her to heal the world wound. We spared her, but told her to stop killing crusaders. She was upset, and then apparently said she really needed sex. So, yeah. Things with her are strange. We need to talk with her. First, though, let's deal with Sosiel again. Well, did you talk to the Extirpators? The Extirpators. They're all dead. That's a shame. I think I'm welling up. It was a trap. You were hoping the monster would kill us, too. Accusations again. You can say whatever you like, but where's the proof? You can't scare me. Listen, do you understand the situation you've gotten yourself into? You'd be wise not to antagonize us. You should help us, and I hope that after everything you've done, we still have a little mercy for you. Ha! Mercy? I'd be a fool to believe that lie. I know how kind you and your brother are. My whole back is covered with scars because of his mercy. That's not true. It can't be. Tell me what really happened. Or what? Or don't. True enough, Commander, you crack me up. Alright, I got nothing else to do. Your bars are strong, locks are good. You got me. I'll hope for your mercy. Well, listen, this time I'll tell you how it was. I was a soldier fighting for the Extirpators, that wasn't a lie. I was valet for that scumbag Trever. He used to work me hard, but that was a long time ago. Before the demons took him. Took him? How? Where? How could you even say such a thing? The imposter enjoys the look on Sosiel's face. Keep listening, don't interrupt me. We were hunting a chimera back then. It's an easy job for the Extirpators, even with all the demonic freakiness the wound gives a chimera. We were driving it toward your boy Trever. He was preparing to attack. And then a demon appears. A huge one, scary in a black mask. Bam! Rips one knight to pieces. Bam! There goes another one. And then the demon looks at Trever and says, "This one is good, I'll take him." And he picked him up like he weighed nothing and vanished. Well, what could we do? That demon was chopping up knights left, right, and center. What could we do? We turned and ran. Then the rest of our guys caught up to us. They executed a few of us on the spot as a warning and made the others slaves, live bait for the monsters. Slaves don't live long. Only 3 of us survived out of the whole unit, and no one has seen Trever since. What kind of person was Trever? A real devil. Didn't go easy on anyone, beat us good. The knights respected him, and us ordinary infantry were afraid to show our faces to him. Where's Trever now? Are you deaf? I told you, no one knows. A demon dragged him off, a demon in a black mask. As to the where and why, you'll have to ask the demons. There used to be a female knight among the Extirpators named Marenta. How did she get Trevor's shield? Marenta? Well, she and Trever were sleeping together. When they dragged Trever off, he dropped his shield, so she picked it up. Like, to remember him. I'm telling you, those two deserved each other. When Trever was gone, the crazy bitch wanted all of us to be executed, the whole unit. The Paralictor refused to waste people. He said we would be useful as slaves. She made a scene and then transferred to another order. Good riddance. What happened to the Extirpators? You saw what happened to them. They died. I don't care. I'm not going to cry about them. They killed a lot of beasts, but there's always someone stronger. That demon wiped them out. Only the ones who ran survived. You said 3 of you survived. Where are the other 2? I think they were gonna go to Canabras. They wanted to pretend to be refugees and then wing it. You want to catch them too? They're probably somewhere near the creepy church where the undead used to be. I heard they plan to build a shelter there to stay away from the local commander. Sosiel, have you heard enough? Yes. Sosiel's voice sounds hollow and he looks totally lost. I have. So it's true. My brother betrayed everything we believed in. Wait, this is only one person's side of the story and a liar's at that. Let's find the other two survivors and ask them. What's the point of running away from the truth? The others will only confirm his words. Though it probably wouldn't hurt. Excuse me, I need some fresh air.
Follow if you dare.
Talk to the fugitives near the Lost Chapel. Yeah, we can do that immediately. We'll speak with Camellia afterwards. Won't take long to get there. Let's head on over to here. And head on out. The Lost Chapel is actually right nearby. Literally right there. Go ahead. Alright, get back on the mount. Now, let's see here. Okay, we're in an area we haven't been in. Oh, look at that. Hidden loot. Not that it matters. 40 coins and a bit of, well, effectively trash. Ah, we found them. A pair of wounded fugitives sit wrapped in a rag near a barely smoking fire. A half-elf man and a dwarf woman. There is a mixture of revulsion and sympathy on Sosiel's face. After a moment of hesitation, he walks toward the fire. Did you escape from slavery among the Knights of the Order of the Nail? What? No, revered cleric. We know nothing about any... Stop playing dumb. They know all about us. It's obvious that Graham ratted us out, the scoundrel. Damn it, we're done for. The half-elf looks at you wistfully. He is clearly ready to part with his life. Sosiel looks at you silently. There is a storm of emotions on his face. He opens his mouth to say something, but after taking a shaky breath, closes it again. The cleric obviously doesn't know where to begin. So you really did serve the Order of the Nail? We did. Not in the Order proper, of course, just as hired soldiers. First we served for money, then they made us slaves, and we worked for free. We deserve to be punished. Because of us, the only good person in their damn order perished. It's true. We hadn't lost our nerve back then. What can you tell us about that Graham? A complete scumbag. The Hell Knights hired infantry are no followers of Shellin. There aren't many good people among us, but Graham still stood out. The last to fight, the first to eat, always ready to pillage, rob civilians, steal from corpses. There's nothing he wouldn't do. And he drank like a horse. One of the knights, probably the best of them, he made Graham his valet, tried to make him a better person, but to no effect. Graham quit drinking though, but he was still scum. This knight had a saying. He said Graham changed his gold for copper coins. I'm not sure there was ever anything golden about Graham. Rust, more like. But Master Vanek tried to see some good in him. It's a pity he died without finding anything. Changed from gold to copper coins. Sosiel repeats these words in a whisper, clenching his fists. Our proverb from Andoran. Tell me about the death of the knights and your escape. The order we served hunted monsters. You know, manticores, basilisks, sometimes even dragons. This time their instincts were wrong. Yes, they didn't expect that beast. It caught them off guard, and before we knew it, half the unit was dead. They tried to fight back, but we... What of us? For us, it was a chance to flee, to be free. We ran toward Canabras. Nobody there would care where we'd come from and who we'd served. But Graham was braver. He took armor from a corpse and went to Mendev through Dresden. It's probably where you picked him up, right? Tell me. Sosiel's voice breaks. He clears his throat and starts over. Tell me what you know about Trever Vanek. Master Vanek. The dwarf looks down. We served under his command. He was an amazing man. A true hero. What was he doing among the Hell Knights? We heard he came from somewhere in Andoran. Not for profit like us. No, he had one goal. To rid this world of demons. I always thought he was too good to be a Hell Knight. Such a man should have been a paladin. But who are we to question our commander about his life choices? Anyway, he made his way in the world. In half a year, he was promoted from a squire to a knight, went through the trial, and earned the right to wear black armor. Sosiel bites his lip without saying a word. What kind of person was he? Strict, demanding, toward others, but toward himself above all. And despite his strictness, he was a kind man. He just knew that discipline was required if we wanted to survive here among the demons. He'd work us hard, he could thrash the Hyde Office for wrongdoings, but his strictness saved many lives. Yes, he often talked to us about his brother. According to him, he was a real saint, but even if only part of what Master Vanek told us was true, his brother was a decent man. Not a fighter, not a hero. An ordinary village priest somewhere in Andoran. A man who seeks no glory, but just does everything he can to help others. Sosiel looks away. Master Vanek idolized him. He used to say he would never be as good a person as him, but at least he would win this war so that his brother wouldn't have to see it. I don't know what kind of person his brother really is, but I remember one thing. He used to say, when you go to a war, leave your heart at home or you'll taint it. I think his heart really stayed there with his brother in Andoran, among all those orchards and vine groves, clean and pure while his body was drowning in mud and blood here. What happened to him? We killed him. That's not true. It was demons what killed him. We could have saved him, but we were cowards. I'll never forgive myself. We were hunting down a chimera, and Master Vanek and the other knights were supposed to kill it. And suddenly a terrifying demon in a black mask appeared out of nowhere. He roared something like, "You'll do," and grabbed Master Vanek. And then he ran straight at us. We should have fought and taken him back, but we panicked and scattered. And when we came to our senses, there was no sign of them. We were made slaves as punishment. They said that if we couldn't fight honorably in formation, we'd atone for our crime by doing dirty work. They made us dig trenches, carry baggage, and in battle they'd send us ahead to distract the monsters as bait. We dropped like flies. Out of all those who were on that damned hunt, only the two of us survived. Well, 3 if you count Graham. Wait, so was he killed or abducted? No one found his body, it's true. But no one saw him again either. What could the demons have done to him? They must have devoured him. Hopefully it was quick. There was a woman named Marenta in the chapter. How did she get Trevor's shield? Oh, she was Master Vanek's betrothed. When the demon dragged him away, his shield was left on the ground. Marenta took it as a keepsake. I don't know what he saw in her. She was angry like a devil. But with him, even she seemed to become a bit kinder. But once he was gone, she turned into a real Araness. She wanted us to be executed for cowardice, every last one of us. And when the commander said no, she left for another order. I don't know what happened to her after that. This is why I don't ask my soldiers about their past. If I'd known about these theatrics of hers, my opinion of her would have been much lower. But I just watched her in battle. In the end, she proved to be a worthy fighter. Tell me about yourself. Oh, there's nothing special about us. But if you have questions, ask us and we'll answer honestly. Okay, we already know that. What do you say, Sosiel? Sosiel? So you are... No one saw a body, right? So... maybe I still have a chance of finding my lost brother. Thank you for your words. You have given me back my hope. Sosiel hands a small bag to the fugitives. Take this. There are healing potions, food, some gold, and a letter. Show it to the guards at the gates of Canabras. You'll be taken care of. Sosiel gives Regil a defiant look but says nothing. The gnome shrugs nonchalantly. Strictly speaking, these two are the property of the Order of the Nail, but I see they are useless rubbish. I will have to submit a report about misuse of resources, but it will most probably go unread. The Order has more important problems than chasing these two wretches. They've just lost an entire chapter. Why Regil? Did your cold heart just thaw a tiny little bit? I'm impressed. If nothing else, I think you gave a little bit of respect towards Sosiel for this. Huh. Did you hear? The Order will be notified about your location. Don't stay in Canabras for too long. Say nothing. Thank you, Master Vanek. Your brother was right. You really are a saint. Taking the bag, the fugitives walk away quickly. The cleric watches them leave. It seems I knew very little about my brother. And about myself. How do you feel? You were acting strangely during the entire conversation. I was frightened. More frightened than I've been fighting any monster. Even more frightened than when the demons destroyed Canabras. I was afraid of what they would tell me. Now I've heard it all. This truth. I can't wrap my head around it. But at least the fear is in the past. What I was most afraid of is true. It hurts so much. And still this pain is easier to bear than uncertainty. Thank you for being with me. Had I been alone, I probably wouldn't have said a word. It's not only Trevor's fate you're worried about, is it? I have always looked up to Trever. I thought I was weak and tried to be like him. But if he has fallen so low, then what could happen to me? What do I know about myself and my limits? If this war has made a Hell Knight out of him, what will I become? We will find your brother wherever he is. Yes. Thank you for continuing the search with me. Even if he is in the abyss, dead or alive, I am sure that together we will find him. I found out the truth, but I'm not sure what to think of it. Trever fell as a paladin, but did you hear what those people said about him? He was the best of the Hell Knights? I can't wrap my head around it. What do you make of it all? Your brother is a real hero. He might not have been able to shine among the paladins, but he found a place where he could make the world better. Exiled from the paladins to become the best among the Hell Knights. This is not what he dreamed of, but at least he saved someone. He changed some lives for the better. Isn't that the true calling of a hero? The most important point is they might still be alive. I don't know what demon in a black mask attacked him and where he was taken, and it scares me to imagine what they did to him there. But he might still be alive, and that means my hope is still alive too. Thank you for helping me find out the truth, whatever it was. The least we could do. At least Sosiel's brother could be alive somewhere. Not really anything else around here, so let's make a quick trip back over to Dresden. Maybe we have some time, we can talk to Camellia. Fortunately, it's a quick trip back to Dresden. Let's go to the Citadel first. Okay, there's nothing going on in the Citadel. Fair enough. Walking out into the streets. Alright, Sosiel is nearby. Perhaps we should talk to him. Okay, you can see clearly what he's doing, despite the fact we can't see him. Sosiel is drawing a fortress on a hill, with solid walls, looming towers, and knights bearing banners marching through the gates. You don't recognize at first you've seen this place before. The cleric's gift has rendered the lost chapel almost unrecognizable. Good afternoon, Commander. How can I help you? Now you know your brother used to be a Hell Knight. What do you think of that? I've always despised these people. But when my brother left the path of service to the goddess, he made a place for himself among them. And he did a lot of good, it seems. I don't know what to think. Perhaps I shouldn't have put Trever on a pedestal. Perhaps I shouldn't have treated those knights so poorly. You see, I was quite fervent in my beliefs as a boy, and I thought the teachings of the goddess had already revealed to me all the truths I should know. Now I realize I didn't know a thing, about the world around me or about myself. Perhaps this war will chew me up the same way it did Trever. Perhaps his example will keep me from breaking. One can only hope. Camellia, you are the one I'm going to give this ring. Clemency of Shadows. Yeah, I think that'll work. And this ring, the Storyteller's ring. Is there anyone missing a ring? You're missing a ring. You get this Storyteller's ring. There you go. And we do have a lot of stuff that we need to sell, which we will very soon. You can't learn that, can you? You cannot. Alright, put these 3 scrolls up here. We're going to hold on to Radiance. It's not exactly the best sword, but I mean, it is something. Alright. And let's go and sell the loot that we happen to pick up. And I don't think we really have time to talk to Camellia now. I think we'll go talk with her next time. And I think maybe we should talk to Horgus Squirm as well. Show me what you have. Bulk selling. And now we gotta sell that. All of these weapons. And deal. There we go. Alright. I think that's most of what we have. And I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode right about here. Next episode, we've got to talk to Camellia and find out... Oh, that's the ring. Yeah, that'll be it. All members get an additional attack of opportunity. If it was a crit, the enemy is staggered. And if someone falls unconscious, a giant spider is summoned. So, one of the party members. Okay, so this actually won't be too bad. Actually, it can work on anyone. You know what? Maybe not her. Okay, you can keep that. You know what? I'll keep it. Yeah, I'll keep it on her. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here. Next episode, we gotta talk to Camellia. Why are you running that way? But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chestic44, also known as Falai. That is me. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. And I shall see you all next time.